Now let's go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. What does it say? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now there are many people who hold different opinions about verse 1. One of the common opinions about verse 1 is this opinion called, or a theory called, as the gap theory. Because if you read verse 1 and then when you read verse 2, it'll seem like there is a disconnect. Okay? If you read verse 1, it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Verse 2 says like this, now the earth was formless and empty. So the question people ask is, if God created, and then why is it now formless and empty? Why is there darkness over the surface of the deep? So some have come up with this understanding that God first created everything, and then sin happened, He destroyed, and He recreated again. So that is called as a gap theory. So they say that there is a lot of gap between verse 1 and verse 2. But if you read this chapter according to the way it's written, and I want to emphasize this, when you read the Bible, don't read it in the way you want to understand, but read it in the way the author has written it down. What we must do is, we must first understand the structure of chapter 1. If you look at verse 1 is an opening statement. It's basically a summary of everything that happens. And then the actual accounts of creation starts from verse 2 onwards. You can understand it this way. Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 talks about what happened. That is, God created everything. And verse 2 onwards talks about how did it happen.